Hey there, it's Roslyn here. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm putting together a quick Father's Day card and I'm making this another shaped card. It is for my father-in-law who is a golf fanatic, so I thought a giant golf ball card would be a cute idea. So as you can see, I made a circular shaped card. I used the largest circle from the Hero Arts Infinity circular dies. And I folded an A2 size card in half and I cut that offset so it had a fold line in the top. Then I ran this other circular piece through to emboss it with the Let's Polka embossing folder from Pink and Main. And I used the deboss side of that so it looks like a gigantic golf ball. And then I decided to set my golf ball in a little strip of grass. So I did cut this green strip of cardstock with a grass border die. You can use a border die or cut this by hand with a fringe or cut it with your Cricut. And I'm just going to turn over my card here and mark where I want that grass to go so I know where to put the glue. And I just made sure that the fold of the card was lined up and the grass was lined up so that it was even top and bottom. And this actually helps the card to stand up because it has a flat surface to stand on, as you can see here. And then I'm going to work on building a sentiment with the stuff I have in my stash because I don't have any golf themed items. I found this teapot and teacup stamp from Sunny Studios called Tea-rific. And I'm going to use that sentiment Tea-rific, but alter that slightly so it's T-E-E-rific. And then I have the Phoebe alphabet word stamps, which is the larger one, and then the Kinsley alpha stamp set, which is the smaller one. And I've just marked a straight edge here with a pencil. You can barely see it, but I'm just going to freehand my stamping with some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. These Gina K Comfort blocks come with a grid on them, on the stamping blocks, so it's easy to line up the alphas on the block and then use that line to sort of guide you along the pencil line that you draw. I had the E a little bit offset and I thought I would just try that one again and see if I could get a better stamp there. So I looked on Google to find a nice punny sentiment for golf, and I decided on saying for the most Tea-rific dad. So to use this Tea-rific cursive sentiment here, I'm taking some Post-it note tape and I'm just masking off the large T-E-E, and then I can stamp the rific with the little dash there. And then I got a little bit of the A there, but I'm just going to go over that with a white gel pen to just correct that because, you know, we're not going to worry about getting it super perfect. And then I'm going to stamp the most, and that is with the Kinsley alphabet stamp set, also from Sunny Studios. And I find it easier to do this freehand as opposed to doing it in a stamping platform. It just gives me the ability to line the alphabet stamp up on my block and then line the block up with the pencil line that I've drawn on my cardstock there. So this was a lot of fun to build a sentiment and customize a card that I didn't have a sentiment for. So if you are interested in how to make a shape card, I have a more in-depth video on my channel. I will link it in the description box below. It's a Team Tiny video and everybody in that hop is making shaped cards. So I'm sure you will get some tips and tricks on how to make a shaped card. And I decided that the Tea-rific above, the F, since it's a letter that goes below the line, I felt that if I cut that in a sentiment strip, it would be a little bit too thick. So I've restamped the T-E-E And then I'm adding an additional line to line up the Riffic. I've also masked that off again. And as you can see, the Riffic is more in the middle of my sentiment, so it'll make a nice sentiment strip there. I'm going to just heat set that a little bit with my heat gun so that it doesn't smudge. And then I'm going to cut these into little sentiment strips using my trimmer. So for the other words that I need, which is for, F-O-O-R, no, I can't spell, F-O-R-E, and dad, I cut that out of some nice like cranberry colored cardstock. And then after I cut that all out, I decided that the little sentiment strips were sort of getting lost on the white background of that golf ball. So I just glued them on the same red cardstock that I cut the Chloe alphabet out. And I tried to trim this down with my trimmer, but then I got to, I don't know, I thought I could cut a little smidget off with my trimmer, but then it was too close. So I just took my scissors and evened it up all the way around, and no biggie. And then I did the same with the next sentiment strip, but then I skipped the whole trimmer part and just went straight with my scissors. And I find the larger the scissors you use, the straighter the line that you can cut freehand. So that's just a little extra tip for you. So after that's all done, I decided that my golf ball was just a little bit too clean. So I took some Totally Taupe ink from Craft & Kimmy, and it just like, I just blended this on the edge, and it kind of looks like the ball is now a little bit grass stained. So I thought that would just give it a little bit of interest, since it is a fairly simple card to begin with. And then I will get my sentiment adhered here. And in order to get this, centered on my card, I decided to go from the bottom up and glue on the dad word at the bottom, starting with the A in the middle. And then I can add the D on either side and get it fairly center. I'm not super concerned with things being totally straight and perfect. And I try my best, but I don't fret too much. And then I'll just add these sentiments and then move on to my other alphas at the top. So I thought this was a cute card for a golf fanatic. Could be for your mom, your dad, your husband, anybody that likes golf. And I'm sure you could turn this into any other sports balls as well, like baseball, soccer ball, basketball. Just have fun with it. And I love the look of this Chloe alphabet from Sunny Studios. It just looks so cute, and it comes with lots of punctuation, like this exclamation point, because of course the golfer is yelling "for," and then the most terrific dad. Thought that was super cute. And I'm just going to add some interest to my die cut letters by using a gel pen, sort of just doing a couple dots and a line just to make it look like they're reflecting a little bit of light, give it a little bit more interest, and bring in a little bit more of that white and break up that dark red. And then, because I forget pretty much every single time, I'm going to decorate the inside of my card with a sentiment that says Happy Father's Day. And I'm using the Happy Thoughts stamp set from Sunny Studios, which is a great all-around sentiment stamp that you can say happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day, happy anniversary, a whole bunch of different things. And they are consistent with their font, so everything matches. You can see this stamp matches the same style as the Chloe alphabet die set. And then these cursive add-ons here are the same as the Terrific die. So they all sort of work together, which is great. I love the consistency that some stamp companies have. And then I stamped this a little bit crooked, but that's okay. And I also stamped that in Cranberry Fizz ink from Catherine Pooler's to match the front of the card. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share, like, and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.